Welcome to Certified Quality Foods, Seafood Academy. This module is about aquaculture. It's the future and the growth of seafood and seafood production. And we're going to talk just at a high level about what aquaculture is. By the year 2050, we're looking at potentially 10 billion people on the earth. And if we're going to feed them seafood proteins, hopefully we'll still have some wild capture fisheries out there to produce some product, but there's going to have to be a whole lot more production in aquaculture. But we're using 40% of the global land just for producing agriculture. So we really can't grow too much more. There's only so much land available. We need it for other uses, for recreation, for living. And if we keep gobbling up more land for agriculture, that's a problem. So we're also using 70% of the fresh water in the world is being used for agriculture, whether it's watering the crops or keeping those crops alive before they get harvested or during the harvest process. So up to 70% of our fresh water goes into the use of agriculture. And that's not sustainable because we have communities that are running out of fresh water today. And so we need to put more of that in for human consumption and less for growing agriculture. And then 30% of the world's global energy is used to produce agriculture. And up to a third of the CO2 emissions in the world, again, comes from human agriculture processes. So all of those are unsustainable. The land use, freshwater use, global energy use, and CO2 emissions. And then you got to think 50% of our grain that we grow, it's great to grow all that grain, but 50% goes to feeding the animals that we want to eat. So is that the most efficient way to do it, is to take up all that land and all that water to feed the chickens, cows, and pigs that we're going to eat? Or do you want to grow it with aquaculture where you don't need to use all those different inputs? So it's a much more efficient way to go.